What would you change to make this movie better? I was sad that little is said about the war with Gui-Ma, so here's how I'd flesh it out. First off, I'd have Gui-Ma look like this, or this, but not this. A purple bonfire isn't scary or intimidating, so I'd stick with concept artist Simon Beck's design. In the prologue of the film, we see that people know that demons exist and are after their souls. But the current generation? They have no clue about the hunters who protect them, or the demons that try to kill them. This will be because of Gui-Ma. At some point, he's convinced a hunter from a previous generation that it's safer for people to not know the truth. So when it came time to strengthen the Honmoon once again, the version that's created not only works as a barrier, but it's also designed to hide any demon/hunter activity. Eventually, the reality of the supernatural is kept to stories, folklore, and mythology. Because people are unaware of the true danger, it allows Gui-Ma to slowly regain his strength. In a story about Rumi, Mira, and Zoe finding strength in truth, authenticity, and vulnerability, their journey to becoming huntrix would also become a return to who the hunters were from the beginning. Hunters that have a mask-off relationship with the people. It's this connection through self-sacrificial love for one another and others that Gui-Ma wants to stop. In this rewrite, the hunters living a double life is what makes them less effective. The perception of perfection becomes the goal of the hunters, creating its own metaphorical barrier between hunter and fan. It's because of this widening gap when hunter becomes an idol that it results in a weakening Honmoon. But as the trio discovers who they are for, who they're against, and why, things begin to change for the better. I believe this is something us as Christians can take away in our walk with Jesus. We're tempted every day to go to one of two extremes. Either to compromise who we are as followers of Jesus because it's too uncomfortable for others, or we need to make ourselves look like we've got it all figured out. It's when we are like the tax collector in Jesus's parable. When we're honest and humble before him, it's when we can experience the goodness of God. It's because of him we're transformed, and in our full surrender to him, the world can be made better, truly free from sin and the guilt and shame that comes from it. So, in similar fashion, as Rumi, Mira, and Zoe let go of the perception of perfection, embrace truth, and express their unique gifts and talents, they potentially become the strongest hunter group with this return to form. With this strength, they'll have the power to create a golden Honmoon someday. Knowing this, Gui-Ma would use people closest to the trio to prevent this from happening. I thought all this up because I felt like the movie strayed away from the selfless nature of who hunters are to tell a story that's ultimately self-centered. This is what I'd change, but I'd like to know.